Someone posted a question online. Living together but don't want to do chores. How to act lazy without your girlfriend finding out. I kindly left a comment. Act dumb. Mess up the chores. Apologize sincerely. Keep doing it wrong. That same night, my perfect sweet boyfriend immediately put it into action. He broke all my custom-made bowls and dishes worth thousands. I never saw that coming. That strategy I came up with, my boyfriend actually used it against me. Where's the good stuff? Simo brings it to you slowly. The full story's posted all at once. Make sure your Wi-Fi's on, babes. Here we go now. Zoning out at work, I saw a post. The title was, I live with my girlfriend and don't want to do chores. But I don't want her to think I'm lazy. What do I do? I clicked in and read it. So, I live with my girlfriend now. And I do all the housework. I'm a man but I'm still human. I get tired too. How can I not do chores, while my girlfriend doesn't think I'm lazy? After reading it, I was amazed. This guy must have a girlfriend who's way better than him. That's why he uses chores to act like a good man. Just to make up for what he lacks compared to her. If he was doing it voluntarily, he wouldn't have made that post. Seeing this, I thought of my boyfriend Xiaohua. Xiaohua has always been good to me. He buys me gifts as soon as he gets paid. He picks me up from work when it rains. And he's amazing at housework too. He pretty much takes care of everything at home. If he didn't know my family's better off than his, I'd suspect he wrote that post. I replied directly, I'll mess with this blogger, Tang Ying. I wrote, act dumb. Screw everything up. Then apologize sincerely. Keep doing it wrong. After replying, I exited the post. Normal people wouldn't do this. Even if someone did, a normal girl wouldn't put up with a man-child forever. If she did, I'd just say it's meant to be. At 5 p.m., I shut down my computer and left work on time. Walking out of the office with light steps, I got back home. I saw a package torn open by the door. Babe, you're back. Just wait a little longer. Dinner will be ready soon. Go wash your hands first. Hearing the door open, Xiaohua poked his head out of the kitchen. His peach blossom eyes curved into a smile. I replied. Then I started changing my shoes at the entrance. The shoes in the cabinet were all neat and tidy. And each pair was covered with a bag. Even if I didn't wear them for a long time, I wouldn't have to worry about dust. Xiaohua did all of that. Then I thought about that post I saw earlier today. I wondered who was that unlucky to end up with such a scheming guy. Thinking about it made me feel even luckier. 3 dishes were set on the dining table. Braised pork belly, garlic vermicelli shrimp, cabbage and tofu soup. All my favorites. Suddenly, a clattering sound came from the kitchen. My heart tightened. Forgetting to change my shoes, I rushed to the kitchen to check. The floor was covered in broken porcelain pieces. They weren't white, but blue. And the bowls and plates in our house are blue. My heart sank. But I still checked on Xiaohua first. Are you okay? Did you get hurt? Xiaohua was squatting on the floor, holding a blue shard in his hand. His face was full of guilt. I'm sorry, babe. I was trying to wash these bowls and plates for you, but I accidentally dropped them. All my questions were pushed aside by his puppy-like eyes. As long as you're okay, get up first, I said as I pulled him up. Looking at the blue shards on the floor, and then at the torn package by the door, I still asked, why did you take those out and wash them? Xiaohua's eyes were red as he said. After I opened it, I saw it was new dishes. I finished cooking and you weren't back yet. So I figured I'd wash them first. That way, they'd be ready for you to use anytime. Saying that, he started apologizing again. His voice getting softer and softer. I'm getting so pathetic. I really didn't mean to. I just slipped. I'm sorry. If you're mad, just yell at me. Don't hold it in. My heart clenched. Maybe it was because of that post I read during the day. Just now I actually suspected he did it on purpose. After all, this set of dishes was a gift I planned to give my parents for their new house. I specially had them custom made. Cost me over 20,000. 20 grand, just shattered. No one would just shrug that off, right? But Xiaohua didn't know any of this. Ever since we moved into this new place, Xiaohua's been the one doing all the housework. How could I suspect him? It's okay. I said what's broken is broken. As long as you're fine. Xiaohua's shoulders visibly relaxed. like he'd finally been pardoned. He pulled me into his arms and whispered softly in my ear, "I knew my baby was the best. Go eat dinner first. I'll clean this up. It's okay, broken brings good luck, right? You go ahead. I'll handle it. Let me. Xiaohua quickly bent down to pick up the pieces. I broke it, so I'll clean it. Be careful not to cut yourself. Before I even finished, Xiaohua hissed and pulled his hand back. A bead of blood was already seeping from his fingertip. I sighed, grabbed his hand to take a look. The cut wasn't big, but it was definitely bleeding. I led him to the living room. After disinfecting and bandaging his hand, I went to clean up the broken pieces on the floor. The next day, my best friend saw me ordering custom dishes during my lunch break. "Didn't you just order some? Your parents didn't like them?" my best friend asked, and I sighed. "No. Xiaohua broke them yesterday. Smashed them all." My best friend's eyes went wide. I nodded. "He did it on purpose, right?" My best friend's expression was complicated. I shook my head. "No. He's always been the one doing all the housework. He just wasn't careful." "I'm not so sure about that." Your family member raised an eyebrow. "Lately I've seen a lot of guys online pretending to be clueless to get out of housework. Their girlfriends or wives see them mess things up, and they just stop asking them to do it. I already sent the deposit to the shop." Smiling, I said my Xiaohua wouldn't do that. He's known as the perfect boyfriend. Back in college, he'd get up early to buy me breakfast. You forgot already? He never left you out. We haven't bought our own breakfast since junior year. He'd brave the rain and wind to bring it to us. Your family member sighed. "You're right. I should know better than to bite the hand that feeds me. But you're my best friend. So, I'm telling you this. If this was just a one-time thing, then I was wrong about him. But if it keeps happening, that's all I'm saying." He shrugged and didn't finish the thought. But I knew what he meant. Like I said in my reply to your post, always admitting he's wrong, but never actually changing. That's definitely a red flag. Your family member fiddled with his phone for a bit, then came over and patted my shoulder. Smiling like a sly fox, "I bought a bouquet and a vase and sent them to your place. Let's just see how he handles it." My smile was a bit forced. I wasn't as confident as before. After work, your family member and I went back to my place. As soon as I opened the door, I heard a loud crash from inside the room. We looked at each other, and our hearts sank. In the living room, broken glass and flowers lay in a puddle of water. Xiaohua stood nearby, looking totally helpless. "Oh, what happened here?" Your family member gave me a look, smiled, and walked in. The guilt on Xiaohua's face was exactly like yesterday. "Sorry, Tiantian. I was trying to arrange the flowers for you, but I accidentally knocked over the vase." Seeing my expression shift, your family member quietly tugged at my sleeve. I snapped out of it and smiled at Xiaohua. Said, "It's just a vase, nothing special. Go clean up. I'll go change clothes with your boyfriend." Said it. I acted normal and walked into the room with your boyfriend, ignoring Xiaohua's face gradually stiffening. As soon as we got in the room and closed the door, I couldn't wait to take out my phone and check yesterday's post. That post was still there. And it had updates. Below not only was my reply there, but other people were asking how the poster was doing. The poster had already tried it last night. I smashed a whole new set of dishes he bought. Even the spoons were broken. He really didn't blame me. I deliberately cut a small wound on my hand. And he even felt sorry for me and cleaned up himself. Heh. The poster even took pictures of him cleaning up. Even though it was just from the back, that was definitely me. People were hyping up the poster and planning to go home and do the same as the poster. "Poster, I can't wait to see what else he says to break tomorrow. Smash it a couple more times. For sure he won't make me do housework anymore." Seeing this, I felt all the anger rushing up. This was definitely Xiaohua. Why would he do this? If he didn't want to, he could just tell me. I whispered to Nija. When I moved in, I said let's hire a maid. He said no. He's a pro at housework. Nija patted my back to comfort me. If he just said it outright, he'd have to deal with you being mad, right? As we were talking, the post updated again. Xiaohua. Okay. He brought his girlfriend home today. It must be because his girlfriend is here. he didn't help clean up. Someone immediately replied below, "Bro, you gotta watch out for his girlfriend stirring up trouble. Either you strike first and drive a wedge between him and his girlfriend, or just get with his girlfriend yourself. That way they'll fall apart on their own, and you get to enjoy both." Xiaohua. Bro, you really know your stuff. Random dude. Women, they're all the same. Hang in there, buddy. Huh. After getting really mad, I actually calmed down fast. I don't care if Xiaohua was always like this, or turned into this. The point is, he's rotten. Just play along with me from now on. I need him to pay back those $2,000 dishes first. I clenched my teeth. Nijia gave me an okay sign. When Nijia and I came out after changing into our loungewear, Xiaohua had already cleaned up the dishes and put the food on the table. Didn't expect him to be so capable. Cleaning up while cooking, and still finding time to surf the web. If he put half that effort into his career, he wouldn't be hanging by a thread off my cousin's orders. Time to eat. Xiaohua gave Nijia and me a gentle smile. I used to love his pretty face so much, but now I hate that he looks so handsome, and still does nothing good. Nijia and I sat down. Wow. Xiaohua can cook this well. Tian Tian is so lucky. Nijia picked up a rib and put it in her mouth, with an exaggerated expression. Really? Maybe I'm just used to it. I think it's just okay, I said flatly. Nijia, Tian Tian, don't take your blessings for granted. Good guys like Xiaohua are hard to find now. If you don't cherish him, watch out, someone else might snatch him. Xiaohua put his arm around my shoulder, with a gentle expression and just the right hint of displeasure. Nijia, don't say that. Being with Tian Tian is my blessing. I'm willing to do anything for Tian Tian. I turned my head and stared at his face, feeling a little relieved. Can't blame myself for not seeing through it earlier. If I hadn't confirmed that the poster was Xiaohua, with how real his acting is, I really would have had a hard time suspecting him. Nijia wrinkled her nose and rolled her eyes. All right, as long as you two are happy together. As she rolled her eyes, her gaze happened to land on the fragments in the trash. Tian Tian, isn't this the housewarming gift you gave to your aunt and uncle? How did you break it? That's $2,000. He covered his mouth in an exaggerated way. I sighed and said, yeah, Xiaohua accidentally broke them yesterday. Dad asked me for them today. I just told my dad that Xiaohua broke the dishes, so I can't give them away now. My dad was upset. I even got into a fight with him, asking him what matters more, Xiaohua as a person or those cold dishes. You told your dad I broke them. Xiaohua got nervous. His face even went a shade paler. I casually raised an eyebrow, then added with a sweet tone, right. It's just a few broken bowls. We can pick out new ones. My dad knows you do all the housework. Why should he be mad at you just because of a few bowls? After I said that, I looked at Xiaohua. What he has going for him in front of my parents is being gentle and caring, taking good care of me. If he can't even handle housework, it's hard to say if my parents would still want him as a son-in-law. He knows that very well. Thinking about it, I finally got it. Like when I replied to that post, Xiaohua's family isn't as well off as mine. So he doesn't want to do housework, but doesn't dare to bring it up. So he uses tricks like this. But I've been with him for so long. Can't he just talk things out properly? Playing games even with someone close to you. I can't accept that. Tian Tian, you're right. Xiaohua is so good to you. Of course you're on his side. Even if uncle is mad at Xiaohua, so what? You and Xiaohua both have jobs now. To get married, all you need now is an ID. Even if uncle takes back the place you're living in now, you guys can still make it on your own. Your family is standing united. If the timing weren't so awkward. I almost laughed out loud. It was a bitter laugh. I've been with Xiaohua day and night for so long, and I only saw what he was really like after seeing that post. But your family saw through Xiaohua's weakness in no time. If Xiaohua really loved me, he wouldn't play these mind games with me. Then if he doesn't love me but still wants to be with me, I wonder what it is he loves. It's so hard to guess. Sure enough, Xiaohua got anxious. Tian, I didn't know that set of dishes was for your uncle and aunt. If I had known, I would have been more careful. Xiaohua grabbed my hand. Your Shanxian said while eating ribs, What's the point of apologizing to Tiantian? That set of dishes was for your uncle. Tiantian isn't even mad. Xiaohua gritted his teeth. He says he'd buy a new set for your uncle. I sneered inside, but kept a smile on my face. My dad isn't that petty. You dropped them by accident. Don't force yourself. No, it's fine. It's all my fault anyway. Xiaohua gave an awkward grin. My heart grew colder. See? He knew it was wrong. But he still did it. I loved him, so I trusted and put up with him. But he schemed like this. Fine. 20,000. Just transfer it to me. That set of dishes needs to be custom ordered. I asked him to show me his payment QR code. His face turned grim. I smiled at him. I knew he had money. The house is my dad's. We don't pay rent. And I cover the utilities, property fees, or any furniture we buy. I was afraid he didn't have enough. So I gave him 5,000 a month for groceries, plus his salary of 5,000. He definitely had money. In the end, Xiaohua still transferred the money to me. That night, you stayed home. Xiaohua went to the guest room to sleep. Are you still planning to stay with him? You asked me quietly. I shook my head. Once I calmed down, I'm still a little upset about it. We were so great together in college. How did things end up like this? Once during winter my cramps were so bad. I was lying in the dorm and almost passed out. Xiaohua took me to the hospital in the pouring rain. He brought me breakfast. He picked me up late at night from the study room. It feels like just yesterday. It's still so clear. He was such a good guy back then. How did he turn out like this? You, Jaya, were still pounding away on your keyboard. He's always been that way. No matter what happens, it never shakes him from what he's doing. During sophomore year, he went to class like everyone else, just the same. Acted totally normal. Until one day, I was lying in the dorm feeling sick, and overheard him on the phone. That's when I found out he'd beaten someone up at school. His mom was pressuring him for money. The stuff she said to him on the phone was awful. First time I realized a mother could say such nasty things to her own son. From that day on, I always tried to help Yujia as much as I could. I asked him to eat together. Had him buy the food. I'd buy the groceries. In winter all he had was a thin coat. When I asked my mom to buy clothes, I had her add his size and ship them together. Then I gave them to him, saying they didn't fit me. Gradually, the other roommates started to catch on. People would buy extra shampoo, body wash and laundry detergent. You, Jia, aren't someone who's overly sensitive or petty. He was an absolute top student. For group projects, he always made sure to include us. When he got a scholarship, he'd treat us to a little meal. Maybe it's because of what we went through. Or maybe we're just good people ourselves. After graduation, our dorm group stayed really close. We'd get together often when we had time. Thinking about all this, I felt a lot better. See? Not everyone is like Xiaohua. Just knowing we're not the reason he turned out this way is enough. Why he became like this, that's his issue. Don't stress over other people's problems. Yujia looked up at me and said. I walked over and gave him a big hug. Jia, you're the best to me. We've got so many years of friendship after all. I still plan to part ways with Xiaohua on good terms. After work, I booked a nice restaurant and asked Xiaohua out for dinner. During dinner he kept asking if my dad had calmed down. I deflected all his questions smoothly. It wasn't until after we finished eating that I opened that post. I held my phone out to him. This is you, right? After he read it clearly, his face went pale instantly. What are you talking about? What do you mean it's me? He instinctively denied it. I smiled. Xiaohua, I wasn't asking you. He bit his lip and looked down without speaking. I took my phone back and said seriously. Actually, the first reply under your post was me. I just didn't know it was you at the time. I was wondering who was so unlucky to have such a boyfriend. Turns out I was the unlucky one. I guess I brought this on myself. No, Tian. Let me explain. I've just been so exhausted from work lately. I needed a break. So I momentarily lost my way. I just wanted to rest. I didn't mean anything else by it. Xiaohua's tone was urgent. He tried to grab my hand. I pulled away. Then why didn't you just tell me? The corners of his eyes were red. His expression was like a puppy that had done something wrong. I was afraid you'd be mad. and afraid you'd look down on me. Honestly, I hate him most when he's like this. But that's not an excuse for him to lie to me. Tian, I'm just too tired. I love you. I promise I'll change. Think about all our years together. I only messed up this one time. I swear it won't happen again. Tian, give me another chance. His eyes were red at the edges. His whole face was pleading. Thinking about the good times we had, a wave of sadness washed over me. All those real moments that happened. All that genuine happiness. All the laughter and joy. So many places in this city hold our shared memories. So much time. I couldn't be cold-hearted. And he was right about one thing. We've been together for so many years. This was the only time he screwed up. And he paid back the money. After weighing everything, I still said fine, you're right. This is the last time. He looked like a minister pardoned by the king. His eyes were teary. He raised his hand and swore. I swear this is the last time. I told your family about making up with Xiaohua. They weren't surprised. Instead, I was the one startled. You didn't seem shocked. Your family smiled. Because you're too soft-hearted. I had no comeback. The days that followed didn't seem that different. Xiaohua still did all the housework. I came home to a hot meal waiting. My mom visited twice. Seeing the table set with meat and veggies, colorful and delicious food, she kept praising Xiaohua. Life felt smoother than before. I also felt giving Xiaohua another chance was right. One day at work, the front desk said I had flowers. I went down, got them, and Xiaohua called right away. How's it going, babe? Did you get the flowers I sent? I looked at the bouquet of baby's breath and couldn't help smiling. Yeah, I got them. What made you suddenly send me flowers? I just wanted to send them. If I could, I'd give you every flower in the world. But this bouquet only cost 380. Sorry, babe, it's a bit cheap. Xiaohua's voice was full of affection. I couldn't stop my lips from curling up. Oh, and babe. His tone suddenly got a little shy. Like he was rubbing his hands together on the phone. I want to tell you something. Don't laugh at me. What is it? I was holding that bouquet, in a good mood, so I was open to anything. You know I've been learning new recipes. I joined a few food groups. There's an old chef in the group with amazing skills. His braised ribs and scallion oil noodles are supposedly top-notch. Xiaohua got all excited talking about it. He recently started a small class. Offline. One-on-one teaching. I really want to learn. I couldn't help but laugh. You still want to learn. What you make now is already delicious. Xiaohua got serious. I want to learn how to make that braised spare ribs for you. The one you ordered twice at that restaurant last time. I can't replicate the taste. The old chef said he can teach it exactly the same. And after I learn it, I'll make it for you every day. What a deal. But he paused. His tone got even lower. Didn't I give you 20,000 before? I'm a little short on cash. How much more do you need? I asked. 3,800. That's not too much. He's learning to cook to make food for me. It's not like he's doing something irresponsible with it. I looked at the daisies in my arms. There were still water droplets on the petals, glistening in the sunlight. All right, I'll send it via WeChat. You're the best, babe. Xiaohua's voice instantly perked up. Over the phone I could picture his eyes crinkling when he smiled. Once I learn it, I'll make braised spare ribs for you every day. Fatten you up. After hanging up, I transferred 3,800 to him. Then I put the daisies into a glass bottle on my desk, took a picture and sent it to him. Xiaohua immediately replied with a string of hearts and a sticker that said waiting for my good news. Do you really believe he doesn't even have 3,800? My cousin didn't ask me. I shrugged. I know he does. I know the money he used to order me this bouquet of. Part of the reason is this 3,800. I figured I just raised a difficult one. Your little brat, come here. Well, its looks are definitely worth that 3,800. I gave a bitter smile. For me, a relationship with cracks is like a broken mirror. Even if you try to glue it back together, the cracks are still there. It just depends if I'm willing to tolerate or ignore those cracks. As we were talking, the front desk called again saying someone was looking for me. It was someone from the flower shop. I exchanged a glance with your family. I let them in. The person who came was a young girl. As soon as she walked in, her eyes landed on the bouquet on the table. Hello. This is a bouquet from our flower shop. The buyer requested a refund, so I'm taking the flowers back. The girl said. I was so shocked I couldn't speak for a moment. The girl opened her phone and handed it over. She continued. This bouquet was part of our shop's promotion. Daisies are pretty cheap anyway. And I'm an intern, so this is a piece I made for practice. That's why the manager decided to sell it at a special price. Just $38. It was clearly marked no returns or exchanges, but now the buyer says the flowers aren't worth the price. And wants a refund. We didn't want to argue over $38, so we refunded it. Since it's refunded, of course I have to take the flowers back. I saw the chat log between him and Xiaohua on her phone, and it was indeed Xiaohua who asked for the refund. My face felt a little hot. I've never encountered anything so ridiculous. Claiming flowers were $3.80 when they were actually $38 is bad enough. But even refunding $38, this guy is so cheap it blows my mind. I took a deep breath and said to the girl, I'll take these flowers. The girl wasn't surprised at all. She pulled up the payment code. Miss, a guy who's this calculating, you should be careful. I nodded. Thanked her. Your family walked over, their eyes full of concern. Instead I calmed down and said, I'm fine. He patted my shoulder. If it's time to cut it off, just cut it off. He looked good, but not good enough to get away with anything. I couldn't help but laugh. I couldn't even wait until work was over. I went straight to Xiaohua's company. We met at the coffee shop downstairs. What's up with that bag? He sat down across from me with a smile. All grins. Miss me already? Looking at his face, fair skin, those flirtatious peach blossom eyes full of affection, a high nose bridge, a smooth jawline, and perfect features that came together so harmoniously. It was a face you could tell was handsome at first glance. He knew his own strengths too, so he always took good care of his image. His hair was always styled just right, but a face I used to admire so much now suddenly looked disgusting. I cut to the chase. I put the chat screenshots from that flower shop girl's phone in front of him. Let's break up. I can't be with someone like you. In an instant, all color drained from his face. He grabbed my hand tightly, said, Tian, listen to me. I had my reasons. I didn't want it to be this way either. But you know, I just gave you that 20,000. I had no money left. But I really liked those flowers. Thought they were perfect for you. Since you've seen them already, having them is still having them. Why waste the cash? So I went that way as a last resort. I was honestly pissed off and laughing. I tried to pull my hand back, but he held on tight. I couldn't get free. So I raised my other hand and slapped him. Xiaohua, this is the second time you've treated me like a fool. Don't tell me those flowers were only $38. Even if they were $380, you asked me for $3,800. You don't even have $380? His face turned to the side from the slap. Ignoring the pain, he immediately turned back to look at me. Tian, it's not like that. But you gotta trust me. I really had my reasons. I don't want to hurt you. Ridiculous, it's just ridiculous. I'm not trying to accuse him of anything. If he actually cared about me, he wouldn't have ended up doing something like this. Accusing him now would just make me look even more pathetic. I can't trust you anymore. That's it. Let's not make this ugly. After saying that, I grabbed my bag and was about to leave. He dropped to his knees right in front of me to block my way. He shouted, Tian, it's all your family's teaching that made me do this. His voice was so loud, the whole cafe turned to look. What did you say? I couldn't believe my eyes. I seriously wasn't expecting that answer. He pulled out his phone and showed me screenshots of a chat. Look, he said. It's all him teaching me this. I never thought this way at first. He's the one who pushed me. I took his phone from him and looked through the chat screenshots one by one. Xiaohua, Nijia, I've been a bit tired from work lately. Do you think if I tell Tian I don't want to do chores, he'll get mad? Nijia, definitely. He's been the little princess of the family since he was a kid. He's never done a day of hard work. He likes you because you suck up to him. Think about it yourself. Xiaohua. Ah, seriously? I think he's pretty nice. Ni Jia. That's all an act he puts on in front of you. He's not like that around me. Xiaohua. I accidentally broke some bowls and plates that Tiantian bought. He got mad. Can you help me talk to him? Ni Jia. Talking won't do a thing. You need to buy stuff to cheer him up. He needs to see real money to calm down. Xiaohua. But I already paid him back all my money. I'm broke right now. Ni Jia. That's easy. Just go buy a bouquet of flowers, tell him the price multiplied by 10, and then accidentally go return them to the shop for a refund. Isn't that fine then? Xiaohua. That doesn't seem right. Ni Jia. What's wrong with it? Flowers don't cost much. Flower shops are all scams. They just trick princesses like Lin Tian who are so dramatic. When I was looking, Xiaohua was still whispering in my ear. Tiantian, it's my fault. I didn't want things to start like this. But I figured since Ni Jia is your bestie, maybe what he said was valid. That's how I got screwed over by him. You gotta believe me. I never meant to hurt you. I was tricked by Ni Jia. I looked at him, feeling all kinds of mixed emotions. In his eyes, am I just like Pan Xing? No. Maybe even less cute than her. Xiaohua. Ni Jia would never talk about me like that, I said calmly, already losing any desire to feel anything for him. Xiaohua spoke sincerely. You never know someone's true face. I trusted him too much. That's why things ended up like this between us. Tiantian, I get why you're mad at me. I definitely screwed up. But I'm worried he's gonna fool you. You waved your hand and said, took a deep breath, spelling out each word clearly. You're the one who forgot. Right after graduation, my dorm mate Xiaoqing decided to start her own business. She ran a flower shop. Ni Jia and I helped out there for a while. We went together to pick out raw materials, choose suppliers, and later learned flower arranging together. Even if Ni Jia wanted to trash me, he wouldn't be that stupid. Saying I never lift a finger in real life, that flower sellers are just scammers. Of course, you definitely have other excuses. Trying to say Ni Jia is two-faced with me. But saying that, I paused, zoomed in on the screenshot on his phone, pointing at the words Domo Bao. Next time you use AI, remember to clean up the traces. Not only did he treat me like an idiot, he didn't care about me one bit. He never showed me any respect. The stuff your family said. It wasn't your family, it was him. This time he didn't stop me. After I left the coffee shop, I went straight to your family's place, took a big gulp of water, and told your family everything again. Your family didn't say anything. They just pulled out a file from the drawer and handed it to me. That stuff is nothing. Take a look at this. I was suspicious. I opened the file. When I saw what was inside, my scalp tingled. Half a year ago I went to Ocheng for a business trip. I saw Xiaohua there. When I asked you, you said Xiaohua had gone home. That felt off to me, so I had someone look into it. I was planning to wait until I found out about his finances before telling you. But now it looks like I don't need to. I remember Xiaohua telling me his mom was in the hospital, and he went home to see her. I even gave him 10,000 bucks. Those files showed Xiaohua showing up at casinos multiple times. Xiaohua couldn't even afford to not refund 38 bucks for flowers. His finances probably weren't great. The more I thought about it, the more scared I got. A gambling addict can do anything. When I was a kid, I saw my dad's business partner get hooked on gambling. He went from being worth millions to owing millions. I couldn't go back to that place. I told my parents about it. They were really worried too. They told me to come stay at home. And someone kicked Xiaohua out of my house. Xiaohua called me. I blocked his number. I blocked him on all social media too. He kept texting me from different numbers, but I never replied. Then my coworker started asking what happened between me and Xiaohua. He'd reached out to them, asking them to mediate. After thinking it over, I told them vaguely about his gambling. Without me as his cash cow, Xiaohua might hit them up for money. If they knew he gambles and still tried to get me to take him back, then they're not worth being friends with. I thought if Xiaohua couldn't find me, he'd give up. I didn't think he'd start lying online. Your family forwarded the video to me. Xiaohua went on a so-called anti-fraud influencer's live stream. He said I set him up and scammed him out of 20,000 bucks. He said your family drove a wedge between us. He said he was with me for 5 years. It cost me a few dozen. He said he bought a house and put it under my name. Once the house was mine, I kicked him to the curb. That big influencer even showed a bunch of evidence. There were chat logs, and even the deed to the house with my name on it. The comments below were disgusting. I know this girl. I've hooked up with her. Bro. It's done, let it go. You're taking it too seriously. Just because of that deed. The so-called righteous netizens doxed me. My phone blew up. My social media got wrecked. The comments were all trashing me. Even my dad's company got affected. My dad called me. He said he'd handle it. Told me not to be scared. But I wasn't scared. My blood was pumping. I was excited. I was angry. Those so-called proofs Xiaohua provided, if you just look closely, you can see something's off. Since the influencer posted them, he's not innocent either. Dad, let me handle this myself. Don't worry. I'll make all these people pay. But I'll need the company's legal team to help. I turned off my phone. I wandered around the city for a whole day. Around 10 at night, I climbed onto a high bridge. Then, without any hesitation, I jumped straight down. Someone jumped into the river. Save them. People by the river started yelling. I felt the icy water wash over my head. When I noticed someone swimming toward me, I let go and jumped. When I woke up again, I was already in the hospital. My dad was there with me. Once the doctor said I was stable, the police came to ask me about what happened. Because this thing had blown up. I just sat there crying. My dad gave them all the proof of the money I'd sent to Xiaohua over the years, and the proof that I bought the house. Everything was handed over to the officers. A day later, after the local police account posted an explanation of the situation, my dad's company immediately released a statement. The statement included the evidence I had given, and some of the surveillance footage from my day wandering around the city. Then I gave a thank you fee to the kind person who saved me. Some reporters went to interview that kind person. He said his daughter had been cyberbullied and jumped off the same bridge. But that girl wasn't as lucky as I was. Because they didn't pull her out in time. Her brain was severely deprived of oxygen. She's still lying in the hospital now. That father regrets it day and night. Regrets that he didn't know how to swim, couldn't save his daughter. So he often hangs around that bridge. Didn't expect to accidentally save me. After the reporters looked into it, they found out the girl being cyberbullied was also related to that debunking blogger. The girl's mother passed away in an accident. So it's just her and her dad living together. Even though their family isn't well off, her dad still tried to give her the best. The girl liked Lolita fashion. On her 18th birthday, she used her own money from her part-time job to buy her first dress. A guy in her class was chasing her. After she rejected him, he got angry and humiliated. So he reached out to that debunking blogger. Said the girl's family was poor. And she bought the dress with money from selling herself. Those nasty people didn't need evidence. Didn't care about the truth either. They just needed an outlet. Malice flooded toward the young girl from all sides. The young girl couldn't handle it. She jumped. The reporters dug up the story. It sparked huge public backlash. The dad's company issued a statement. Said they'd do everything to seek justice. And they'd cover the girl's medical expenses. So the public gave them a lot of praise. Within a month, the company's legal team sued everyone they could, except for that blogger. They also sued those with the most likes spreading rumors. And that blogger didn't just cyberbully me and that young girl. There were other people too. I gathered all the victims together. And we sued the blogger together. A lot of people apologized to me. Some even cursed me out. I didn't respond to any of it. I just kept rejecting mediation requests one after another. Then I casually went to work. At noon, the receptionist said that debunking blogger showed up. Wanted to see me. I told the receptionist to let him in. When I saw him, I guess you could say he was trying to start fresh. Some people getting chubby can look cute. But his fat was all sleazy meat and a greasy face. No wonder he didn't show his face on stream. Miss Lin, I know I messed up. I can give you as much money as you want. Can you drop the charges? He was almost crying. I curled my lips. I couldn't feel the slightest bit sorry for someone like him. Sneering, I don't want your dirty money. Who knows where you even got it? His face got all red. He opened his mouth but couldn't say anything. His eyes were cold and mean. Just when I thought he was about to lose it, he asked Miss Lin, "You come from such a rich family. Your dad is so powerful. You don't seem like the type to off yourself over problems. You're faking it, aren't you?" I stared at him without moving. Right as he was about to keep talking, my tears started falling. Then I started screaming like crazy. My coworkers came in. Someone hugged me. Someone called security to get the blogger out. That night, the footage of the blogger coming to find me was posted online. I bought trending spots. Another round of people bashing him started. He said I already knew how to swim, so why would I choose to jump into the river? He asked why it just so happened that the little girl's dad saved me, and so on. But nobody believed him. After all, this was just his speculation. He had no real proof. I sat cross-legged on the couch eating ice cream. Your family watched the online comments. Finally he let out a deep breath. People like him deserve to taste the bad fruit they planted themselves. I giggled and leaned close to him. Asked him, "Do you still think I'm soft-hearted now?" Your family curled his lips. Pulled up info from his phone for me to see. The little girl's lead doctor said she has an 80% chance of. I woke up, looked out at the clear sky, and smiled. This was really good news. Even though that blogger took most of the heat, Xiaohua got dragged through the mud too. His company fired him. That day, as I walked out of the office with my coworker, Xiaohua suddenly showed up in front of me. In such a short time, he looked like he'd aged a lot. His skin was sallow, and he even had gray hair on his head. With a thud, he dropped to his knees in front of me. Tian, just give me one more chance. I know I messed up. I've been punished for it too. I swear, from now on I'll treat you right. I'll never let you suffer again. People around us were staring. I took 2 steps back, totally disgusted. Xiaohua, do you really think that's possible? He took 2 steps forward, trying to grab me, but my coworker slapped his hand away. Come on. We had 5 years together. Tian, you've always been soft-hearted. Think about how good we used to be. How can you be so cruel to me? Tears started streaming down his face. I stared at him steadily. So he knew I was soft-hearted, huh? I laughed. Then I guess you don't know me well enough. Besides being soft-hearted, I also hold grudges. And being soft-hearted doesn't mean I'm stupid. Don't think I don't know how much debt you're in. Your family finally found out about Xiaohua's finances. He owed a ton of money. I wasn't surprised at all. Just the usual move from a gambling addict. After I said that, he knew there was no way I'd be with a guy drowning in debt. So he slunk off. In the end, that blogger was charged with malicious defamation causing serious consequences, and it became a criminal case. He got over 5 years. Plus he had to pay the victims a massive amount of money. Anyway, his life is over. After hearing the result, I went to the hospital with your family to see the little girl. She's already awake. She's working hard on rehab. Her life's gonna be full of hope. Do you regret meeting Xiaohua? You're asking me. I looked at the little girl working so hard on her rehab. I smiled and shook my head without a second thought. It just so happened that I came across Xiaohua's post back then. And I just happened to pull a bluff too. Ended up saving a little girl by accident. Maybe it's all fate in the end. Just do good deeds. Don't worry about what comes next. The end.